how y'all doing? How you doing? It is time for the weekly forecast for all my signs. A little bit late, but, well, technically I'm not late. I'm just kind of doing it at the very last minute, but here we are. Another week has passed. We're a little older, a little wiser. Hopefully we all got some good stuff on the horizon. All right, let's get these good vibes in the air. Is is YouTube notifying anybody here tonight? It's gonna be one of them damn nights, isn't it? All right, well, let me get some good vibes in the air here. There y'all are. What's up, y'all? How you doing? I'm gonna get some good vibes in the air real quick. There y'all are. What is up? Weekly forecast time. All right, so you know what to do if you need a personal reading. Just read the description read the description of the video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. And for those of you who missed the memo, we got 3 days. February 6th. 2025, we're doing another round of the 2222 live mini readings in light of Valentine's Day mainly. So for those of you who want to know more about how that works and how to participate in that, you can also find that on my website where you get the other personal readings too, and the link is in the description. Remember, the readings that come in first get read first. So if you wait till we're live to order a reading, I'll absolutely read it, but it'll get pushed to the very end. And it's not uncommon at all for that to take 2 or 3 different videos that are anywhere between an hour and 2 hours long. So, all right, let's jump into this. There y'all are. We're getting people tuned in now. All right, let's see what we got for Aries for the week. What messages do we have for the Aries family for the week? Technically, I guess the first week of February. Oh, we got that 8 of Cups. Thank you, Teresa, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Okay, kind of looks to me like this is something you walked away from. Yeah. This is something that you walked away from. I don't know if you're inquiring about a past person or not, but this is telling me somebody that you walked away from is keeping an eye on you. Keeping a real close eye on you. I don't know, with the 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups here, it's telling me that a lot of you are struggling to try to meet somebody new. And I don't know if that has anything to do with unhealed past heartbreak or not, but it's definitely showing me that it's there. So somebody from the past is keeping an eye on you and doing things to try to get your attention. Anything but just coming straight forward and reaching out to you, you know? Posting things directed towards you. You know, little shit like that. My all-time favorite is when they go to an 8-month-old Facebook post that you were tagged in or that somebody tagged you in and reply to somebody else's comment from 8 months ago when it's totally fucking irrelevant now, just so you'll see their name pop up. You know, that's my favorite. Little shit like that. Or it doesn't even have to be online. Doesn't even have to be online. Let's say, for example, you have a friend that works at a gas station, and this person just always has to go to that gas station while your friend is working and get gas, just because you know they're going to run back to you and tell you. You know what I'm saying? Doing things to try to get your attention, but not coming straight forward and reaching out. So, 7 of Cups, Page of Cups, 2 of Cups. Connecting with several potential people, but nothing that really looks serious. Thank you, Jessica, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Okay, well, this person's also giving you the silent treatment too. I kind of have a feeling that this person feels kind of manipulative. It's like the type of person that would do something to try to get your attention, and then when they do finally get your attention, play stupid about it. You know, like, huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, that have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Little sneaky, little manipulative, little shits like that. All right, let's get the advice for Aries. What's the advice? Don't hold on to the burdens of the past. I mean, you need to actually honestly release the past. Yup, Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands reversed. You have to release the past first before you are a vibrational match to attract something in that's different. You know, a lot of us have a tendency to want to run and grab something new as quick as possible, so that'll take the past off our mind, you know. Unfortunately, since the primary law is the law of vibration, if you do that, all you're going to do is end up bringing somebody into your life that vibrates at the same frequency as that person. And since the primary law is a law of vibration, if that person vibrates at the same frequency as the last person, then the likelihood that you're just going to attract and manifest the exact same situation as the last situation is very, very high. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you don't have any unfinished business from the past either. So if there's somebody the universe pulled out of your life and put in your past, they're there because that's where they belong. So releasing the past is very important right now. And in regards to this past person, it's not really telling me why. We could probably guess why, but it's saying that communication probably would not be a good idea right now. Probably not. Especially if you've been on and off with this person and they've played this game with you before and it's worked before. I know that may only be a tiny little group of you, maybe a couple of you, but especially if they've done this before, you better not let them get the same goddamn reaction out of you this time as they did last time. Oh no, oh no, no. Oh no, no, no. All you're doing is teaching them how to mistreat you. You're teaching them how to manipulate you. That's all you're doing. All right, Taurus. Taurus, what are the messages for Taurus for the week? What are the messages for Taurus for the week? Messages for Taurus. Three of Swords reversed. Some of you all are still healing from a betrayal. I know that's not all of you, but if that's you, you need to know that you're healing properly. Yes, you are. You may not think you are because it's incredibly painful, but true, proper healing is a painful process. So keep doing what you're doing. Boom! Page of Wands reversed. This is kind of telling me that for some of you, there's somebody you're waiting to hear from. Somebody here is waiting on communication. It's telling me that it's you. Are you waiting on this person? Are you waiting on somebody to break the silence maybe or come forward with an offer? It's what it's telling me. It's telling me, see, I'm doing it the old school way. I brought that back a few weeks ago. We got you and the person you're dealing with, the overall energy and the underlying energy. So, hang on. Three of Wands, Hangman, Ace of Coins, Five of Pentacles reversed. That tells me Taurus is waiting on somebody to either break the silence or come forward with an offer. Could be a third party in the mix here too. with the Three of Cups, Three of Swords. Especially if you got left for somebody else. Or maybe you suspect that you got left for somebody else. But, yeah, the person you're dealing with, it don't look like they're up to any good. It don't look like it. Actually, honestly, it kind of looks to me like they do think about you all the time, but they've pretty much made up their mind. They pretty much made up their mind. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you were suspecting that they were juggling you and somebody else, yes, they were. Yes, they were. But it kind of looks like they've made up their mind that it doesn't look like they're planning on coming forward with an offer right now. Doesn't look like it. Whatever that means. Honestly, I hope you understand what I'm talking about here, because it feels to me like there's a big missing puzzle piece here. Feels like something's missing here that doesn't make sense. I do see something new about to come in, though, but this is way outside of the time block here. Way outside. I had to dig pretty deep for that. Okay, well, could be a Capricorn for some of you. Let's see what the advice is. What's the advice for Taurus? No third-party situations. I don't know who needs to hear it. Also, I don't know who needs to hear this, but a workplace relationship wouldn't be a good idea either. Yeah, there's a bunch of miscellaneous mixed messages here. I'm just going to throw them out at random. Take them if they resonate, chuck them if they don't. Hang on a second. It's time to make a decision. Anything that you've been hanging around and waiting on. And waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You shouldn't have to be hanging around and waiting. Honestly, if you've been hanging around and waiting on something and this situation is weighing you down, holding you back, you're getting a lot of pushback, things aren't moving as smoothly as you would like them to, maybe it's time to take a step back and let go of that and just let the tower collapse. Okay? You never know. That might open the door to something so successful that you'll look at this person and laugh. Like, oh my God, thank you, universe, for not letting me get stuck with that person. Thank you so much for not giving me what I thought I wanted. You could be having that conversation with the universe very, very soon. Yeah. Okie dokie. All right. Gemini. Gemini. What are the messages for the Gemini family for the first week of February? What are the messages for Gemini for the first week of February? Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords reversed. Wow, a lot of mixed messages here. Wow. Damn. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm seeing a few different people in your energy. Seeing a few different people in your energy. So I'm going to throw this out there. Take what resonates, chuck what don't. Because this is all over the goddamn place. First of all, I do see something new coming in. Okay? Something very successful. And no, it is not somebody that you currently know. It is not somebody you know of. The next person due to come in is a totally brand new person that you have never met before. Some of you are interested in somebody that's already in a relationship. If you're interested in somebody that's already in a relationship, if you have made your feelings known, they don't want you. And if you're pushing and persisting, you're pissing them off. If you haven't made your feelings known, no, they do not notice you. I know that's not all of you. That may only be one or two of you, but it's coming through very, very strong here. King of Swords reverse, 10 of Cups. It's coming through very strong. Some of you are waiting on a very specific person to come forward with an offer. It could be a past person. I'm getting here that you have something new that's due to come in, but it's a completely brand new person. Somebody you don't even know of their existence yet. And I hate to keep saying this, but it's you're blocking it from coming in right now by focusing on the wrong person. I know it's hard to do, but sometimes we got to say to ourselves, well, if it ain't happened by now, obviously it doesn't look like it's supposed to happen at some point. So I'm trying to figure out how to narrow this down to be able to get one collective group of you. But I feel like the Geminis right now, you all are so scattered. So scattered. It's hard to lay a blanket over Gemini right now. It's like there's some of you dealing with a past person, some of you dealing with a current person. So it's just so scattered and mixed up. Some of you are currently in a relationship that you know is about to come to an end as well. Good Christ, man. Well, how can I just give you all some general advice? Let me see if I can I just get some general advice for all Geminis? That was way too scattered, dude. That was way too scattered. Way too scattered. What general advice do we have for Gemini for the first week of February? Ooh, temperance, patience. Okay. Tower card, devil card reversed. Okay, now I don't think there's any one big blanket piece of advice I can give you all. So let me just throw out the messages as they come. If they resonate, take it. If they don't worry about it. For those of you who are attached to something or someone that you know is toxic, if you don't release it really, really soon, the universe is going to force you to release it. And when the universe forces something, it ain't fucking pretty. In order for the universe to do something inevitably that you can't prevent, it's going to be ugly. In order to make it impossible for you to prevent it, the universe is going to make it really fucking ugly. Really ugly. If you suspect, for those of you who suspect that somebody's lying to you, cheating, playing games, being unfaithful, I got the card here for it. Just saying. And if it's a current partner, the time is ticking on that. Time is ticking on that. Okay. For those of you dealing with a new person, I'm being told to tell you, quit ignoring red flags. Okay. Just because there's red flags, that's not a guaranteed deal breaker. Matter of fact, you know, most red flags, if you just bring it up in the beginning and work through it in the beginning when it first shows up, you can smooth out your path and lay a much more solid foundation much sooner. Everybody got red flags. I don't care who you is. I don't care what your sign is. Oops, I'm fucking shit up here, ain't I? I don't care who you is. I don't care what your sign is. We all got red flags. We all got a toxic trait. We all got some shit that we got to work on. We all got some trauma we need to heal from. We all got at least one stupid little emotional trigger that we know is a character defect that we need to work on. We all got that. If you think you're ever going to find somebody that doesn't have one single red flag, go back to sleep and keep dreaming, because that ain't happening. That ain't happening. So if there's red flags, let's at least shine a light on them in the beginning. Okay, get that shit out of the way now, because if you don't, you run the risk. Actually, like I said, it's not a guaranteed deal breaker, but you run the risk of it becoming a deal breaker later on down the line, because that's when tension starts to build and build and build and build and build. How many of you have ever been in a relationship where everything is going great for the first 3 or 4 months, and then all of a sudden they're really pissed off about something that you do all the fucking time? How many of you have been there? It's like, dude, I've been doing this for months. It's never been a problem until now. Why is it now all of a sudden a problem? Because it always was a problem. They just didn't want to say something. Right? It didn't just become a problem. It's been a problem this whole time, and they just didn't want to mention it. And it builds and builds and builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. And then, pow! It pops and blows and comes out sideways later on down the line. And you're much more likely to be like, no, fuck you then. You know what I'm saying? All right. Damn it, man. Okay. All right. Cancer. Let's move on to you. Cancer. What are the messages for the Cancerian family for the first week of February? Hey, y'all tried these new 7-Ups? Fucking Shirley Temple. It's like a limited edition thing. I don't think it's going to be out for a while, but man, these little shits are fucking bomb, dude. These are the best goddamn 7-Ups I've ever had. It's cherry and pomegranate. They're fucking fire, dude. All right, Cancer. And no, they're not paying me to say that. I am not affiliated with 7-Up or... Is that Coca-Cola? I don't even know. Is it Pepsi or Coke? I'm not being paid to say that. All right. Cancer. Uh-oh. Got that there, devil. Man, dude. This is telling me that some of you are dealing with somebody, and it is an insanely intense connection, insanely intense. And the intensity of the connection is pulling the wool over your eyes and not allowing you to see the red flags. Is that what this week is going to be all about? Is that what it's going to be all about? So every week throughout my whole tarot career, every time I do a weekly forecast, every week, there's a general theme that everybody shares. Every sign. Maybe not every sign, but like 10 or 11 out of the 12. You know, it'll be one general theme that 90% of the signs are dealing with. And so far, here this Aquarius season, it's kind of looking like ignoring red flags is a big general theme that I'm seeing here so far. And you know what one of the red flags is? Unrequited love. Some of you, it could be, okay, again, more miscellaneous mixed messages. If you are concerned that somebody is or was using you for your money, if that's a concern that was ever on your mind, you're right on the money, okay? But I think the underlying energy that I'm getting here is unrequited love. Unrequited love and horrible communication. Horrible, terrible communication. If you're dealing with somebody from the past, there may be a chance that the two of you could come back together and clear the air. All right, very, very good chance. However, watch out, especially if that connection has pulled the wool over your eyes to the point where you're willing to ignore red flags. I think this person knows it, and they will use it to their advantage. Yup. So, have you been on and off with this person? Five of Pentacles, World card reverse, that has on and off written all over it. I know that's not all of you, but I feel like it's quite a few of you. Okay. Some of you dealing with a fellow Cancer also have Gemini, Taurus, and Capricorn here. I got 2 Cancer cards, actually. There could be quite a few of you dealing with a fellow Cancer. Yeah, this is a codependency connection. No, I'm not unpacking all that tonight. It kind of feels to me for a lot of you like this is somebody you've been on and off with. Death card reversed, 5 of Pentacles, where'd it go? World card reversed, that's on and off, dude. Okay, y'all are mirroring each other. You're mirroring each other, directly mirroring each other. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with somebody at the workplace, possibly, but I highly suspect there's a third party involved. Highly suspect. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. I highly suspect a third party. Let's get some advice for Cancer. What advice do we have for the Cancerian family? What advice do we have? Boom. Ooh, Page of Swords reversed. Okay, I don't know who needs to hear this. Actually, I think I already gave you all this advice. Didn't I? Anyway. And I'm just going to throw this out there generally. Okay, take this as whoever. Lover, past lover, potential new lover, friend, family member, acquaintance, co-worker, whoever the fuck. Anybody that, as a direct result of you being connected to them, has you questioning your self-worth, questioning whether or not you're good enough, questioning whether or not you're attractive enough, questioning whether or not you've done something wrong, questioning what you need to do right or need to do better. If you're feeling that way as a direct result of being connected with someone, I don't care why you're feeling that way, but just you being connected to somebody leaves you feeling that way. That's not somebody you need in your life. I don't care who it is. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I actually had a client come to me for a reading, and they asked me any advice on how I should act around them. What? What? Act like you. The fuck? Act like you. How you should act? You should act like you. Act like you. Be unapologetically you. Why? The poor soul made me feel bad for her, but I'm like, God damn, dude. At what point do you think that the universe selected a divine life partner for you that you would have to figure out how to be fake around in order for them to like you? You think that's the person the universe picked for you? Somebody you have to be fake around so that they will like you? I promise you that ain't your person. Promise you. Promise you. I know it's cliche, y'all. I know you always hear people touting this and shouting this. Thank you, Heather, for the super chat. Appreciate you. But seriously, be you, dude. It doesn't matter what you do. Some people will love you. Some people will hate you. No matter what you do. No matter what you do. No matter what you do. Some people will love you. Some people will hate you. No matter if you invent this fake people-pleasing ass, bullshit ass character, kissing everybody's ass and trying to please everybody, some people will love you. Some people will hate you. If you're purely, unapologetically, authentically you, some people will love you. Some people will hate you. It does not matter what you do. You will never, ever, ever get everybody to like you. Ever. Thank you, Steve, for the super chat. Appreciate you. So, knowing that, wouldn't you rather just do it the easy way and just be you? All that energy and effort that you have to put into being fake to try to make people like you. Do you know how much energy that takes? Do you know how much life force energy and psychological and emotional energy that takes? Thank you, Catalina, for the super chat. I'm telling you, that'll rob you of accomplishing your highest potential. Plus, when you're unapologetically you, the people that don't like you, that's not your people. That's not your people. If you don't like me, you ain't my people. Straight up. I am not going to bend over backwards to try to make you like me. Period. I'm going to be me. My people can go on somewhere. Or, I'm sorry, the people who are not my people can go on somewhere. My actual people will gravitate towards me. That's the way it works. Especially with love. Oh, especially with love, dude. Your divine life partner. Come on now. Think about that person that's got to go. Man, y'all are on fire tonight, ain't you? Mystic Empress, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Okay, let's move on. All right. Leo. Leo. Actually, hang on. This one. All right, Leo. What are the messages for the Leo family? First week of February, look at that. And a Leo card jumps out there with that King of Wands energy. That's you, boo-boo. All right, last shuffle. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Right on, Nine of Pentacles. So, this person is scared to death to talk to you. Yep, Death card reverse feels like past energy. I feel like somebody from the past still has a special place for you. With the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. Sorry if you're not dealing with a past person, man. It's coming through. I can't steer around that card. But they're scared to death. Scared to death because it looks like you fucking got it going on. Is what it looks like. Do you? I don't know. But for some reason, they think that you just got it fucking going on. You don't need nobody, let alone them. And they're afraid of embarrassing themselves. So they're actually trying to put on a show, hoping that you're watching, because they want to make it look like they're doing as good as you're supposedly doing. They're waiting for the right open door of opportunity to come forward. I think they want to kind of clear the air and work things out with you, with the Six of Pentacles there. But like I said, they're nervous. They got their guard up. They're scared. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. So it doesn't really look like a decision is being made. They're about tired of waiting. I don't think they're waiting on you to come forward. but they are waiting on a good open door of opportunity to come forward and communicate with you. And I know I've talked to you about this because there was I think this is the Leo saga. This is the same Leo saga from a couple of months ago. It's picking back up. So I know we've already talked about this. But what would a person who you fell out with in the past consider to be a good opportunity to come back? Think about that. Somebody from the past, especially if it ended on bad terms. What would they consider to be a good opportunity to slide back into your life? A kink in your armor, right? A vulnerable position in your life where something bad happened to you. Like you get cheated on, you get broke up with, you get manipulated, right? Some kind of shit like that. And you start posting some boo-hoo shit. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Or some angry shit. Like they can tell something negative is happening in your life. Now, that doesn't mean go attention seeking. Okay? However, I do think that is what they're looking for. Hang on a second, y'all. I'm going to open my window real quick. It's getting hot in here. Hopefully, my neighbor's fucking dogs won't start barking. Okay. All right. Well, let's get some advice for Leo. Let's get some advice. Ooh, world card reversed. Ooh, Empress. Ooh, so you're at a crossroads right now. 8 of Cups. Okay. All right, let me figure out how to meet you in the middle here. Let me figure out how to meet you in the middle. For those of you who end up reconnecting with a past person, keep them at an arm's distance. That's the only way for me to really meet you in the middle. I'm not going to say run from it. I'm also not going to say jump in head first. Keep them at an arm's distance. It won't take too long for their intentions to start bubbling up to the surface. It won't take long. They'll start getting frustrated and pissed off. Okay? One question that I get from time to time is, how do I know if somebody's trying to manipulate me? Okay, here's how you know. A person who is not trying to manipulate you will respect your boundaries and your decisions, even if it doesn't benefit them. Okay? Like, even if it hurts them. Like, damn, man, that's really how you feel? Are you sure? Fuck, man. Okay. I mean, I don't agree with you, but okay. If that's how you feel, then all right. They'll respect you. A person who's trying to manipulate you will not respect your boundaries and your decisions. Now, what if they keep pushing and poking and pushing and poking and pushing and poking, and you stand firm? They're going to start getting pissed off. They're going to start getting frustrated. They're going to start throwing little jabs at you, right? And if you stand firm and stand firm and stand firm and stand firm, eventually, pow, they're going to blow up on you. They're going to blow up on you and throw a fit. It won't take long before you see that bubble up. It won't take long. Keep them at an arm's distance. I don't even give it a full month. I don't even give it a full month before you'll see their devil horns poking out. Okay? But this is a karmic cycle that does need to be closed out. And you have the ability to do that in your own heart. At the end of the day, nobody can give you closure at the end of the day. Doesn't work that way. In the perfect world, yes, it would be nice if we could close this out by coming together and shaking hands and letting bygones be bygones. But we both have to agree to that. If you don't agree to closure, a person can't give you closure. Doesn't work that way. Because let's say me and you were dating and we fell out back in the day, and I'm still bitter about it. I'm still pissed off about it. And you try to come give me closure. What if I refuse to accept it? Then what? Then what? If you're depending on me to give you closure, you're giving me all of your power. You're giving me all of your power. I can't give you closure. Even, okay, so let's say I do give you closure, okay? You still have to be the one to accept it. If I refuse to accept closure, there is no closure. But even if I do accept the closure, I'm still the one that had to do it in here. At the end of the day, think about that. I would be working on doing that in here if I was you. Just saying. That doesn't mean you could never have a conversation with this person, but I would be doing as much of that in here as possible before that day comes. All right, Virgo. Virgo. What are the messages for the Virgo family for the first week of February? Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Ooh, King of Pentacles, of course. Of course. Hang on. Three of Pentacles. Some of you could be interested in a fellow earth sign. Could be somebody at the workplace, or just somebody who is extremely, incredibly busy with work. Very, very possibly. Man, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Past energy always comes out. Always comes out.